Next up on WTV, preparing for the end-of-year exams, a special honor, and today's Sports Minutes. WTV's Daily Update starts now. Good morning, Red Hawk Nation. Today is Monday, March 6th, and I'm Kate Graham with today's Daily Update brought to you by WTV. One way classes are preparing are through current event journals, an assignment utilized in pre-AP English classes to gear up for the STAR. WTV's Kavya Srinivas has the details.
There are essays based on recent world affairs based on reports in newspapers such as New York Times and the Washington Post.
With the Writing Star, one of the most important improvements that we're looking at in terms of our freshman essays are really building on more academic and just kind of weightier examples. So rather than just drawing examples from maybe more kind of mundane experiences in everyday life or from fiction, we really want the students drawing from current events as much as possible and being able to draw conclusions about those events and then talk about them in an academic way. So the Current Events Journal exposes, they've written 4 so far this year. So that means that every pre-AP freshman student has read and studied and kind of like done a deep dive into 4 different current events that are going on. So the hope is that as they get to the STAR test, that they can draw on those events. In addition, they're practicing analysis of that expository piece, and so that will also help them, in their writing skills and in the kind of edit and revise part of the STAR.
Throughout the year, current event journals are meant to improve the students' writing skills while keeping them abreast of current events they can use to improvise their writing skills in preparation for the STAR.
So I think CE days could be beneficial for the STAR and like the EOC when we have to write stuff, because we get topics that are not the stereotypical ones. Like if you had to write about nonviolence, you'd refer to like Mahatma Gandhi. Instead, you'd find other stuff related to like protests in like Venezuela or like other countries. So I feel like that's how CE days could help us when we're writing the STAR.
Reporting for WTV, I'm Kavya Srinivas.
Today is a Christian holy day of prayer, fasting, and repentance, and also marks the start of the 6-week period of Lent. WTV's Isabella Santiago has the details on this holiday.
Christianity is the most practiced religion in the world. However, one of its less celebrated holidays is Ash Wednesday, where participants spend the day in reflection.
So for Ash Wednesday, we go to Mass. It's a regular church service, but then we get ashes on our forehead, and it's made from the palm leaves that they burned from Palm Sunday. And then they do a cross on your forehead, and you have to wear it all day because it like symbolizes that you're sacrificing yourself for Jesus like he did for us.
Ash Wednesday also marks the beginning of Lent, the 6 weeks leading up to Easter, where time is spent repenting sins. Traditionally, participants give up a personal and meaningful object or indulgence in practicing self-denial. But for one student, it's an opportunity to make themselves better.
For Lent, a lot of people usually give stuff up, but what my family always does is we try to improve something about ourselves, like a New Year's resolution. And so like this Lent, I'm probably going to try to be more organized and like get all of my homework together and make concrete schedules for myself. But and then we don't eat meat on Fridays.
Reporting for WTV, I'm Isabella Santiago.
In other news, while the boys' basketball season may not have gone to plan, one senior's effort throughout the season has been realized. WTV's Kennedy Williams has the story.
Despite an untimely ending to the season with a loss to Kimball in the area final, senior Zion Richardson's accolades are just starting to rack up, as he earned the title of District MVP for the 2nd year in a row, and was featured Sunday night on NBC5 as the DFW Unsung Basketball Player of the Year.
I've recently been under the radar a lot of people that are coming in now that see, oh wow, this kid, oh he's for real, like how come I haven't heard of him sooner? And then because some people that know me, I've been doing this for a while now, and it's just like I'm just doing me now. So the Unsung Athlete it's a good award, but it could have been better.
With the team now in off-season, Richardson is still hard at work to pave the way towards his college career.
Well, recently I've been doing a bunch of shooting workouts with some coaches coming in that want to see me. I have a bunch of film going out. I have a lot of good people behind me, Coach FRIAR, my cousin, other people helping me, some different media outlets that are coming in now. I recently got accepted into the All-Star game, which should DFW, which would help a lot with my recruiting. And it's just, everything will be fine.
Richardson may be transitioning to the next step of his career, but his legacy in the Liberty program will not be forgotten soon.
As a coach, I believe that he, he's made me a better coach, honestly. He's made me more, intentional about my communication with everybody, more intentional about, game playing and stuff like that, just because of the fact that he's so obsessive with basketball, And so I think that just having him has been a huge light for us, just because we're able to think outside the box a little bit, communicate effectively with everybody, and also try to build the team up as a whole.
Reporting for WTV, I'm Kennedy Williams.
WTV Sports brings you the latest from campus athletics.
Girls soccer traveled to Frisco High last night to continue district play. Despite taking down the Raccoons 4-0 in their first matchup, the girls found themselves tied 1-1 at the end of the match. The lone goal was scored by sophomore Avery Jennings. The tie provides the squad with only 1 point and puts their 4th seed playoff spot up for grabs with only 3 games to play. On the boys' side, the team took on the Raccoons as well, looking to knock off the 3rd place holders. The team, however, was shut out and fell to Frisco 4-0. The loss keeps the team at 7 points in district. Softball takes the long drive over to Lone Star tonight as they make up their postponed Monday game. Despite being 1-3 in district on the year, a win could vault the team into the mix of contention. The action begins at 7:15 at Lone Star. Baseball competes in their 2nd district matchup of the year tonight as they take on Reedy. Both teams currently come into the matchup having won their first district game. The first pitch is at 6 o'clock at home. For Wingspan TV, I'm Carter Brock.
If you're looking for more from Wingspan, you can follow us at Liberty Wingspan on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, or visit our award-winning website, libertywingspan.com. WTV's Wade Glover has today's announcements.
The last time to register for AP exams is Thursday at 4:30 p.m. There is no school next week for spring break. Students can sign up to take a practice SAT on March 23rd or a practice ACT on April 6th for $10 each during all lunches the week after spring break.
That's it for today's Daily Update. This is Kate Graham for Wingspan TV.